Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kim Stanley and you're watching Cox Connections only on Cox 9 Roanoke. The lines at Manna Ministries' Benton location have gotten longer over the past 3 years. The organization helps feed people who are not otherwise able to purchase food. Here to tell us more about the organization is Director Ed Wyatt. Ed, tell us a little bit about, well, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And why don't you tell us a little bit about Manna Ministries?
Okay, well, Manna started in 1996 they purchased some land where Parkway Wesleyan Church is now. Okay. And they put a food bank in. In 2003, I started with Manna. At the time, it was just a food bank. We got our name later. But we moved to downtown Benton in 2004 when they started construction. And Manna serves the working poor of the Roanoke Valley. There's a registration process that has to be fulfilled, and families can come in once a month to get food. Mm-hmm. We partner with the SPCA, and they can come in on a weekly basis and get pet food. Mm-hmm. In the month of December, we had 1,023 families that came through Manna, which represented 3,131 individuals. And the families can only come in, like I said, once a month. So this is in excess of 200 families a week. So if you wonder why that traffic jam is there every week, this is pretty much
That's why. How does that compare to previous numbers? Are you seeing things go up, the need go up?
Our numbers are up, but yeah, they're going to continue to go up with people being laid off. Like I said, we do serve the working poor. So as the people are laid off and things like that, they have nowhere to go, and they have children to feed. Mm-hmm. You know, there's a big concern there, and a lot of them come to Manna that possibly don't need help with food, but they need help with security. And once they come in and they find out somebody is willing to help them, then they're okay. You know, sometimes they never come back.
Okay.
Less than 50% of our people come in every month. Okay.
So it's just that comfort of knowing somebody's there to help. Yeah. Okay, and once they have that assurance, they're able to, does that mean they get back on their feet? They're able to provide for themselves?
In a lot of situations, yes, they go on. They're able to get jobs, get part-time jobs to supplement what they're doing, and they don't come back.
So hopefully a good news story there. Yeah. Definitely. You talked a little bit about eligibility, so there is an application process, and you take a look at their needs and make that decision based on the need.
Yes, we have to keep a file on each individual that comes through, and like I said, they come through once a month. They register when they get there, and that way we know they've been in on their turn that month.
Okay, okay. How is Manna Ministries funded?
Strictly with donations and gifts. We have no outside funding at all.
Oh, okay, so you really do need the private as well as the public funding in order to make this work.
We have 2 big events coming up. We have a Mannathon that's coming up on May the 12th, and we also have a car show that's coming up on July the 28th.
Okay.
That is going to be in downtown Benton, and that is 2 big fundraisers we do. But like I said, this is a donation type thing. Okay.
Now, are you looking for monetary donations as well as volunteers, as well as the actual, do you take food donations?
Well, we really need the monetary donations. A lot of situations that people want to hand something to you physically, we're good with that too. Okay. If we get monetary donations, then I can probably purchase quite a bit more food with that same amount of money.
Because of discounts and things like that that you get. Okay. All right. You also need a walk-in freezer.
Right. We have like 14 small freezers now, which is very expensive to operate. Also, we're involved in a program called Manna Packs, and we need floor space. Manna Packs is, we send food home with kids on weekends. And this is kind of strange, I had no idea, but just Roanoke City and Roanoke County alone, there's 27,000 students in the middle and lower school, okay? Over 12,000 of those get assistance with food and lunches, breakfast, things like that. And you kind of wonder where they're eating at on weekends and what they're having. So we have, there's a number of good organizations that are doing feeding kids on weekends now, and we've just gotten to be one of them.
Okay, so you really could use the donations in order to purchase that walk-in freezer to give you more capacity, give you more floor space by getting rid of all the other ones, and probably save on electricity as well. Yeah. Okay, good. And you are right, there are so many children who go without food on the weekends, because at school they're at least getting a warm meal, so they are in need of that, and it's just hard to believe it happens right here in our own backyard. So yeah, that
was one of the biggest things that, like I said, when I started with Manna, it was an accident. I didn't mean to do it. I just wanted to see the house that was up there, and I've probably missed 7 nights that we served since 2003 because it was to see the need, to see the people that, you know, they're trying, they're struggling with things, and you know, we can make a difference.
Yes, we can.
We just, if everybody does something, you know, then we can make a difference.
That's right. Yeah. Well, speaking of making a difference, how can people find out more? How can they find out more about Manna Ministries? How can they make those donations? How can they get involved in the organization?
Okay, Manna has a Facebook page. It's just Manna Ministries, Benton. We also have a website. It's manna-roanoke.com. And we try to keep that up to date, and it gives links to where they can contact me as the director with all this. Okay.
Well, Ed, thank you so much for being on the show, and good luck with the fundraising and all that you're doing in the community. Thank you. Before you go, I want to personally thank you for choosing Cox Communications for your entertainment, information, and communication needs. We know you could have chosen another provider, but because you chose us, we promise to provide you with quality products backed up by a talented local team of professionals. I'm Kim Stanley, and I'll see you next time on Cox Connections.